Okay, this is going to be a quick one here. So, all right. So now we finally got someone to actually talk to us who's involved here, and again, someone to talk. I'll give them a chance to talk. So Lana came on. Originally, she's going to give no. She wants to talk. We'll talk. Finally, actually talk. And we clarified, no, there has not been any kind of great wild orgy between her and Indy. It never happened. The most they got was they sat at the pool, ate ice cream, smoked weed, and hugged. And Lana's dog fell asleep on Indy's lap there. But that's as far as it goes. Indy is still just enjoying herself as much as she can, like in Disney or something. But basically, the emergency I was told was going on is not happening. So the panic is probably overblown on that front. She's not in danger of being gang raped and passed around like a party favor. I would keep that in mind, though, in this situation starts blowing up again. But she's going to be going back home. Lana's certainly not pushing her to stay in L.A. If this noise is probably coming from her mods or whatever. But and again, that's part of I think a large part of this is coming from her mods and the way they've been acting. They have terrorizing their fans, acting like they're calling the shots, like it's her thing. No, it is Indy's account. Indy's, you should not be urging anybody to be blocking anybody, okay? And frankly, you shouldn't be moderating a damn thing on Twitter anyway. You should have no say whatsoever. It's her account. But again, I explained to Lana. It's like, look, in fact, I'll just call it up here. I'm not going to show it necessarily, but but after she shared some stuff, that the chat she had with Indy. And she did point, I think what you're missing here is Indy's a sex worker. The whole point of Indy's content is to make men, the viewers, feel special and cared about, but the content is for millions of people. Indy answers DMs from other fans too, and Indy's been answering DMs to other fans recently. Indy's been taking a huge break from social media to focus on just having a nice vacation and hasn't been answering every single fan. I think what you need to realize is you are not that special, not saying that in a mean way, but Indy talks sweet and friendly to hundreds of people. Indy also has only blocked you and Lester, well, yeah, maybe lately, but there are a lot of people saying they got blocked. And actually, she says she's been blocking people too, so it's not just me and Lester. I'm not sure who's feeding you all this info, but the info you were fed about me wasn't true at all, and we've established that. And again, Lana, it'd be nice if you acknowledge that I did put an apology in there, okay? I'm getting lots of likes and you're calling me a dummy, but hey, acknowledge the apology. That would help. So I think that's a lot about who you're getting info from. Just texted Indy after being on the stream, and Indy says Indy plans on streaming soon, but hasn't DM'd you or unblocked you because Indy is busy enjoying vacation and feels uncomfortable with how you're acting and is afraid of you. Indy should be back to stream and posting soon, but has been relaxing, and that is good. And here's the thing, Lana's, how are you? Still at Disney. Okay, because well, LOL, Bob is freaking the fuck out, LOL. He yelled at me on stream asking where you are. Where is he getting this shit? He's so fucking insane. But yeah, I'm still on a trip. I'll be back soon. Gonna stream when I get back. Why don't you at least DM or something? He's literally unhinged. He's crossed so many boundaries. I block people for way less, but he makes me so fucking uncomfortable. And honestly, since he's been harassing my family and calling the cops on me, I'm terrified what he'll do next. I have to get a lawyer soon. I know. I saw how stressed you were. I can't imagine what it's been like having someone lie about you like this. Well, actually, I can't. No kidding. It scared my whole family. And yeah, for that, Indy, I am sorry. But again, look at it from our perspective, or at least my perspective. I get out of the blue. I'm told this thing. I didn't even know about the trip to LA, but then they're going to go on there. They're talking about hooking up with Lana doing things and possibly a 4-person gangbang. It's like, what am I supposed to do? Yeah. As you said, the conference, you said, do you think the lies about me were the only lies? You're being lied nonsense, and it's been turned into a huge boundary violation that's making Indy genuinely scared. To Indy, you're one fan out of millions. Indy does not understand where any of this is coming from or why you're doing it specifically. That's also why Indy blocked you and isn't DMing you. Indy is scared of you because Indy doesn't actually know you that well. Well, I think I've unlocked him. So let me my response here. Indy has absolutely nothing to fear from me. At the very least, her mods are sketchy as hell, do seem intent on grooming her into some little femboy, and are not serving her well at all. A lot of this a lot of this based on their actions and how they've been terrorizing their fans. Umsy's little stunt of calling me put the fear of God into a lot of folks because it showed that information shared with Indy in confidence was not secure. Some of them reached out to me for help because at the very least Indy was eventually seeing my videos. It also doesn't help that her mods invariably blame shit on me that I had nothing to do with, something we share in common. Me and Lana, and instantly start accusing other folks of being me on a burner account. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I have one active account, this one. None of the people, if accused of being me, are me. Arctic Gazer was never me. And yes, he really did kill himself in a live stream. Folks have come forward to saying they saw it. It is not fake. He really is dead, and Indy refused to talk to him on the insistence of her mods. A man is dead because of them. Go through and see how many times I begged Indy just to unblock him and talk to him. And after the claims of he's bluffing, he won't do it, flamed out, and he did it, the story turned to it's all being fake. Gazer was me all the time, etc. Her mods have blood on their hands. As for me, I was never given a chance to explain myself. I can only figure that my actions were put through a vicious spin cycle by her mods to make it out as some sort of betrayal when it was anything but. I was looking for advice on how I should proceed on my end, not seeking any kind of diagnosis. And what the hell was this concern about that anyway? Perhaps her mods said I was trying to get her tossed into some conversion camp or something, which I would never do. That's barbaric. Again, if she hadn't blocked me, most of this could have been avoided from the start. My advice to Indy, beyond enjoy what's left of her vacation and definitely hit one of those Jeanette Bra stores, she'd really benefit from the visit, is get rid of her psychotic mods. They're the big reason this whole situation has gone so bug-fucked nuts and fans are running scared. My suggestion for a live stream when she gets back, we both do a stream together where we tear this idiocy apart and so it doesn't happen again. And I hope she liked the birthday card. I thought it was particularly appropriate. And the $20 Michael's gift card should be handy. Again, blocking people and refusing to talk only fuels suspicion, speculation, and all sorts of conspiracy theories. Indy thinks she's scared. We've been terrified on this side, not knowing what the fuck is going on. And so you might also want to look into the account. There were similar names to hers. That really muddy things up. A lot of Lana B, articles. A couple of them, Lana B Raw and Lana B the movie, really made her look pretty unhinged. Again, tell Indy I am sorry if I upset her family, but I think I expressed pretty clearly in my letters the nature of my concerns, and there was absolutely nothing malicious behind them, only genuine concern for someone I am very fond of and don't want to see get hurt. And I think I demonstrated just how far I will go to protect a friend. And then a few questions about her, high school thing. Because again, her mods sent someone over claiming to be her high school boyfriend. Except he couldn't answer any basic questions. Like I said, her mods are a big reason for this shit. And again, so, truce. And I got a gif on there with a white flag going. I'm calling truce even if you refuse to. But, intentionally or not, the situation has gone nuts because nobody who's talking directly to anybody who really mattered here, okay? We need to, we're kind of going back to the old David, the old Peter Capaldi doctor thing, How many babies have to burn? How many people have to worry about before the two parties just sit down and do what they should have done all along? Sit down and talk. This whole idiocy, again, Indy, if you hadn't blocked me, this could have been solved in a 5-minute conversation on DMs. And frankly, that little 5-minute conversation, if we had the when I was supposed to do the portray, you didn't fucking ask me. You're going, who do you think you are? What do you think you never gave me a chance to explain what the fuck I was doing. That's a professional opinion, but a professional opinion on what I should do. I wouldn't try to diagnose you or get you thrown into some kind of fucking conversion camp or anything. But did you actually ask that question? No. You automatically I can only figure that a mod spotted that, hey, he's trying to get you converted. Again, this all been solved long time ago, long before this probably. If we just actually talked and not going with the fucking accusations all the time, okay? Like I said, I bet you you called the cops back, you talked to the same detective I did, okay? But yeah, if the information is not free flowing in this situation, and if you got people actively acting to block that information, like your fucking psychotic mods, this is what happens. People start filling in gaps that aren't necessarily there. So again, Indy, enjoy the rest of your vacation. I am sorry if I disrupted it, okay? But it was out of genuine concern based on what I was being told of what the hell might be happening here. Because, any videos are going up were stuff that were pre-recorded beforehand. You weren't doing anything from the road. But again, if you had said something about, I'm going to be incommunicado for a while, I'm just going to be doing, and again, all this stuff comes, she's going to hook up with Lana and do a video, and then maybe a 4-person gangbang there. It's like, what the fuck? Yeah. That crosses so many lines and then violates so many rules you set up for yourself. It's like, what the fuck? When you throw that many variables in there, it's pretty easy to come up with, with disaster, okay? And one thing, when the people that come to me, you're not a stalker, you're a pretty cool guy. I think, thanks. Spread the word for fuck's sake, okay? So again, Andy, I do want to talk and sort this shit out, especially now. Because of your psychotic mods now, we've got wholesale damage going on here about your reputation and what it is, and it never should have happened, frankly, okay? I'll admit that right now. None of this should have taken place. But because your little band of psychotic mods, they're running the show now. Nobody gets to her but through them, It's like, no, this needs to stop, okay? Really. This needs to stop and stop now. And get, part of it is like, again, they sent some imposter in to try to pose in as your high school boyfriend trying to get stuff here. That's not exactly a kosher move. And it really, the whole thing about blaming anything that went weird on me. Anybody that shows up out of the blue immediately is accused of being me in disguise. I have one account. That my one Twitter account. I do not do burner accounts. Unlike one of your stupid little friends there, has got like 7. Like I said, project much, lady? You just for malpractice alone, you people cut these people loose, okay? And a situation where you need to sort what the hell you are. You don't need someone feeding one side out. Yeah, for their own little perverted reasons. Okay. Because again, you can track the behavioral changes and other thing, and people have looked at the streams and looked at who's throwing bits out, and who's sending, begging for more femboy content and everything else, and saying, we'll be lucky to get a femboy video, for get a girl video for the next in a fucking year. It's like, these guys should have no fucking say whatsoever. They're supposed to be moderators. They're not your directors. They're not your board of they're not your managers, okay? I think there is a grooming attempt on their part on you to turn you into a good little femboy. When in that situation there, nobody should really be saying a goddamn thing. I shouldn't be having to try and balance the scales against these idiots. And I really don't need some cheerleading. No, chop them off. It's like, it's not, fuck you. It's not your tits anyway, okay? Like I said, hit the Jeanette bras when you're in town, and I think you would be pleasantly surprised when you get, properly fitted by an expert for the right size bra. You might find you're not a double D after all. If you've been wearing the wrong bra the whole time, that could affect a lot. That's why they hurt like hell all the time, because they're not being supported properly. But yeah, again, I think, if I see a friend in need, yeah, I will leap into action. I will move heaven and earth if I have to. So I think I proved that one. Okay. Well, this thing about I have doxed nobody. Okay, I have not given the information I've got not to anybody, and I won't. I don't care how pissed off they made me feel. I'm not doing that. No. But again, I hope you enjoyed the birthday card I sent, and that $20 gift card. Are we happy? No. But I would also like to reestablish a friendly relationship here, okay? Because it was again, apparently other factors are operating here to sabotage the whole thing. All right. So yeah, at the very least, your mods have not been serving you well. You need to get rid of them. They've either been active participants in this idiocy or just useful idiots. Either way, get rid of them. Okay, start over, mod your own thing for a while. I mean, nice if we could reestablish being friends on Pornhub and a few things. And if I could use my real name on Fansly, it'd be nice too. So I'd hide my user thing. So, come on. Let's restart this and figure out where the hell everything is here, okay? Because of this stupidity, there has been wholesale damage done all the way around here. We need to fucking fix it. And yes, I will cop to being a part of that thing, but it's like, what the hell was I supposed to do? I'm being faced with a situation of we may lose her forever in LA and somewhere. It's like, yes, and apparently some folks have been. Oh, you shouldn't go back to Seattle. He knows where you live. You're safer in LA. That's bullshit. Okay. Why do you think people are leaving California in droves? It's not safe in LA. Okay. But yeah, enjoy your vacation. What's left of it. Yeah. Hit one of those stores. You need, because yeah, they start at D's. Okay. You will get properly fitted, and hopefully you feel a little better about those things and not be stuck in those fucking binders or ever. Yeah. And again, I've seen little signs. You want to grow your hair back out. You can't just do the no makeup thing. You got to doll it up here. So there's stuff they're saying that your biology is picking up. No, I am not a boy. How am I to keep feeding? And again, Rosetta's looked at the thing. It's like who's she kidding? She's not transitioning. In a way, you're not. You just you do the pronouns and cut your hair. That's it. Come on. It's like I've got real transsexuals in my Twitter feed, and again got a whole lot of detransitioners who bought into this thing and realized too late they fucked up big time. And one of the things is trying to keep you from becoming one of them. Don't do anything stupid and irreversible. It's my mantra the whole time. I really don't give a shit what you call yourself, but don't do something stupid and irreversible. Because 6 months from now, you might think, okay, yeah, it was stupid. Wrong. Sorry. All right. So with that, the emergency is over. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep half the videos up now because they're kind of ridiculous now, but I look forward to when you return home, Indy. And sharing all the videos and pictures of all your time out there. And I hope to help you repair the damage that I may have had a part in causing, okay? Again, you have nothing to fear from me, okay? I am not the enemy here. I've been trying to be a bit of a guardian angel. And it's kind of hard to do that when you don't have adequate intel. So with that, enough, guys. We can stand down. She's not in danger of being raped or passed around like a party favor. Okay. So talk at you later.